So we're back on the other side, yet another side, and you can see here we have the rain screen system, but here they're actually putting on, I wouldn't call it a nickel gap, it's like a half-inch gap, but it is lap siding. And if I can find a joint on the side, actually there's one over there that we can look at. It's a pre-finished siding, and you can see they've done a metal pan on the windows here. There's a little end dam. Goes out. I don't personally like how this stops. I would have been more inclined to bring that out to this outer edge, maybe even like an 1/8 inch proud, and then have this board tuck into it. But this is actually pretty cool. It's a slope joint as well as a tongue and groove. So that is not only going to manage the weather really well, but should that board try and move any, that joint should stay pretty tight. You can see it again right there is a good shot of that slope joint. And then as we go down the wall here, you can see the sill pan, but they've also created end dams at each of the malls. So very interesting, very interesting. Getting some ideas, but also asking myself a lot of questions. You know, one of the things about when you come on a tour like this and you question, you know, what you're seeing, you can see there's that conduit coming out for a light there. But one of the things that is really good about doing these tours is you ask all these series of questions, and you know, the answers you get, they either validate what you're doing and say, yeah, we're doing it right, or we're doing it better, or you're looking at this and saying, wow, there's something new here to take home. So anyways, it's the Basic Architect out here on the job site somewhere in Norway. Right. Yeah, this is a CLT frame going up. You can see the floor frame there. And then we have a bunch of roof panels here. You can see they're already set up with all the necessary cuts to be plumb on sitting on the walls and such. And then the ridge slope there. And then you can see here, those are just Simpson brackets. They're held up about 3/4 of an inch. And then immediately covered with the Seagum I-vest, all joints taped. Alright, so we jumped on the side of the building. You can see there's a section of that CLT. Look at the amount of screws in each of these brackets. They appear to be on like 12-inch centers. I don't know, that's probably about 24 screws or so per plate. And then you can see there's a little space down below there. So, you see it here in the doorway. So the concrete certainly isn't going to get placed perfectly, so you have to build in this tolerance. And the way you do that is you shim basically all of the wall panels to one datum line. Quick peek inside. See a lot of temporary bracing. Just walking down the wall here. Check that out. And then we have a bunch of conduits cut out there. So, yeah, really neat stuff.